Distinguished guests, please take your seats and silence your electronic devices. Our commencement ceremony will begin momentarily. Distinguished guests, the class of 2022. Please be seated.
9 colleges, 2 campuses come together to share joy and gratitude for the class of 2022. President Farias Eisner and Interim Provost Crone.
This has been a difficult 2 years, but within and coming out of this negative experience is a very positive.
This class, amongst all of our colleges, watched healthcare change over the last 3 to 5 years, and now they're becoming part of the change and will be part of shaping where healthcare goes in the future.
They embody communication, transparency, trust, integrity, character, and all of that is wrapped into humanism and empathy.
One of the beautiful things about WesternU is all of the colleges have always stood together, shoulder to shoulder.
It's a common theme that runs through our students and through the university.
We already stood by each other from discipline to discipline, from college to college. I think that's always been one of the very special things about WesternU and our WesternU community and our WesternU family.
Hey, making science for the class of 2022.
Oh, great. What's the theme?
Jump in, you'll figure it out.
Dean Satterfield, the College of Podiatric Medicine.
You can't put off until tomorrow what you really want, or you'll be on the other end of 20 or 30 years saying, gee, I wish I should have done X. Don't let there be X's in your life. Don't give up on your life's goals and plans, or else medicine will just eat you alive, and you want to retain who you are.
Dean Nelson, the College of Veterinary Medicine.
And we're in total admiration that they made it through challenges that no other class has ever had to make it through. Our challenge now is to recapture that culture as alumni, and we're looking forward to that. Never back up. Remember that you are tomorrow's leaders. Live up to that expectation.
Dean Lopez, the College of Graduate Nursing.
The class of 2022 is one of the most adaptable classes that I've seen so far. This class has witnessed some of the most remarkable healthcare challenges of any class that I've seen in years. Some of the challenges that they've had are to take care of some of the sickest patients we've had in decades, and they've done it with grace, with style, and with competence. Our big thing is teamness and connectiveness. I think that the class of 2022 really learned how important each class member is to each other.
Dean Prabhu, the College of Pharmacy.
And our class of 2020 and class 2021 sadly did not walk across the stage to pick their diploma up, so I'm very grateful that we are in that situation where we can actually see them face to face and give them their highest honor. Suddenly, from the sidelines, my student pops up, and he's getting ready to administer the shot to me, and I was overjoyed to see that. I'm excited for the class of 2022 because they are going out into the world as competent healthcare professionals representing WesternU. They made it.
Dean Friedrichsen, the College of Dental Medicine.
The class of 2022 has exhibited amazing resilience and patience as they've gone through the entire clinical education during the pandemic. Usually we like things fairly regimented and consistent from patient to patient, from procedure to procedure. And we learned that, as far as the protocols and how we approach things, we had to be flexible in order to be able to continue to provide the patient care that we wanted to. Forward, together. Thank them for their resilience and for their patience.
Acting Dean Henson, the Graduate College of Biomedical Sciences.
It's easy to slip into a mindset that I call the imposter syndrome. This idea that great things and exciting futures are for somebody else. And the reality is that you've already demonstrated that you belong. You've already demonstrated that you have a future. These students have shown that you cannot easily extinguish a fighting spirit. As long as that spirit continues to endure, I think that we have a lot to look forward to in society if we have more people out there like the class of 2022. This class has shown great heart and great perseverance, and I couldn't be happier for all of them.
Acting Dean Conant, the College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific and Comp Northwest.
Time is the most valuable asset that you can have, and that what you need to understand that even though you'll be working extremely hard, long hours in residency, you need to start making time for yourself, for your family, and your friends. You'll be spending many long hours treating patients, saving lives in the next 3 to 5 years of your training. Your time must be split between work and have a great work-life balance. This class, because of what they've had to endure, are going to be much stronger and able to adapt in the future for any adversity that is brought before them.
Dean Schilling, the College of Health Sciences.
The class 22, their futures are so bright. They've learned how to pivot, they've learned how to be innovative, and they are prepared for whatever medicine or disease presents, and they have the skill set by which to attack that with veracity, hope, and knowledge. I am thankful to this class for making every one of us better educators, making us better humans, and making us better as a profession. For what they have brought out in all of us, what they have asked of us, and what they have shown us has helped all of us grow every day. I would leave this class with the 3 things that I asked them to capture when they came, and that is to remain resilient, to remain reflective, and to remain resourceful. And above all, always remain humble. We are here to serve.
Dean Hoppy, the College of Optometry.
Class of 2022, you helped us learn, you helped us imagine a new way of delivering the highest quality education. And I want to thank you for your participation as an equal partner in getting through this challenging time together. The class of 2022 has an amazingly bright future. They have the best of the high-tech world, the high-touch world, and the WesternU core values behind them for science, caring, and humanism. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with us, being our partners in navigating this time together to make sure that you've achieved your personal and professional dreams. Thank you.
what they've accomplished is unprecedented. And these letters reflect and embody the commitment that they have to the university, to their patients, to their families, to their careers, to their future. And we are honored to be a part of it.
President Farias Eisner, this is our letter.
Yes,
For me, E stands for everyone matters.
I love that. And the empathy which they themselves embody.
To the future.
To the future and Godspeed.
We invite our guests to please rise now to meet the people who have helped guide your loved one on their journey through WesternU. The faculty, administration, board of trustees, deans, provost, and president. distinguished guests, the President of Western University of Health Sciences, Dr. Robin Farias-Eisner. Distinguished guests, for those who are able, please remain standing for our national anthem and the invocation that follows. Here to sing the national anthem is Ms. Alana Nuno, Executive Assistant in the Department of University Student Affairs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Leading us today in the invocation is Sean Rowan, Assistant Dean of Student Affairs for the College of Dental Medicine.
Let us pray. Dear God, the beneficent, the merciful, the Son, the Spirit, and great Creator of the universe and all it contains, we humbly acknowledge your presence. Each day you bless us to experience your being through the wonderment and beauty of nature and the elegance and art of science. We give thanks for answered prayers and for making this day possible. Today we have gathered to celebrate the accomplishments of the graduates of the class of 2022 as they receive their degrees and proceed on to new journeys. We thank you for Western University of Health Sciences and the Colleges of Graduate Nursing and Optometry, and for the blessing each college has been to its students and the community. We invoke your blessings upon the graduates and pray you will provide them with the strength that is needed to face each day that is to come. Grant them the ability to use the knowledge and skills that they have acquired with confidence, determination, and enthusiasm. Chase away discouragement and fear and replace it with confidence, knowledge, understanding, and sound judgment. Help them to stay true to their callings and to use their gifts wisely. May their pathways be clear and their futures bright. May we remember that as long as we live and breathe, our work is not finished. May each graduate proceed into the world as a strong leader, friend, caring and compassionate provider who seeks to help others and to make a positive impact on their community and the world. Amen.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, the chair of the Board of Trustees of Western University of Health Science, Ms. Elizabeth Zamora.
Thank you to Alana Nuno and Sean Rowan for that wonderful opening to our ceremony today. It is my honor and pleasure to be with you today and represent the WesternU Board of Trustees. Welcome to my fellow board members, WesternU administrators, graduates, families, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. Today is your day, and you should all feel so proud that together we are sending these prepared healthcare providers into the world to do their best work yet. Each WesternU class has a fascinating group personality of its own. Here's a snapshot of this year's graduating classes. Of the 214 graduates of the 2 colleges here today, there are 172 women and 41 men. The youngest is age 23 and the oldest is age 55. They come from 20 California counties, 12 US states, and 2 countries. When our graduates have all received their diplomas, the total number of WesternU alumni from all programs will be 19,714. And now let me offer some words of inspiration to our graduates. Today you receive your degrees after dedicating years to your studies. As you celebrate, consider this day to be a significant reflection point, a time to appreciate your past years of demanding work that brought you to this day of accomplishment. And as you look to the past, so you will look to the future. Graduation represents the end of your studies. Commencement is the beginning of something new. So today, we celebrate your educational achievement, and we celebrate your commencement as you begin the important work of the rest of your lives. I hope you take with you the foundational elements of your WesternU education. Foundational elements such as compassion, caring, empathy, and always putting the patient first. You are WesternU graduates destined to provide transformative healthcare and create healthy communities wherever life takes you. Congratulations. And now I would like to introduce WesternU's president, Dr. Robin Farias-Eisner. The WesternU Board of Trustees appointed Dr. Farias-Eisner as WesternU's 3rd president, effective March 1st of this year. He came to us from Creighton University, where he was director of the Henry Lynch Comprehensive Cancer Research Center and chief academic officer in the School of Medicine. He was also Dean of Women's Health and professor and chairman of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at Creighton School of Medicine. Prior to his appointment at Creighton, Dr. Farias-Eisner was recruited to the University of Illinois' Emergency Medicine Residency Training Program with a focus on surgical critical care. Recognizing his love for education, the University of Illinois offered him a faculty position to train future resident physicians. UCLA recognized Dr. Farias-Eisner's unique clinical skills in critical care medicine and recruited him to continue training in the greatly needed area of women's health. In 1990, Dr. Farias-Eisner completed residency training in obstetrics and gynecology at UCLA, and in 1992, he completed a fellowship in surgical oncology for women at UCLA. Dr. Fadias Eisner then spent the next 30 years working in leadership positions at UCLA to improve the health of women through the establishment of successful delivery models for high-quality patient care and high-level cancer research. Over the past decade, he has served as the principal investigator for a highly impactful NIH grant to eliminate healthcare disparities in cancer cohorts in underserved populations in Los Angeles. President Fadias Eisner has a decorated academic pedigree that includes a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from UCLA, a medical doctorate degree from the Royal College of Surgeons in Dublin, Ireland, a PhD in molecular biology from the Molecular Biology Institute at UCLA, and an MBA from Pepperdine University. He is board certified in emergency medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, and gynecologic oncology. Dr. Fadias Eisner is Professor Emeritus at the University of California and Professor at Creighton University School of Medicine. President and Mrs. Fadias Eisner have a home in Pomona and a home in Calabasas. At their family home in Calabasas, they raised 5 children, and they now have 3 grandchildren, one who has just joined us on April 25th. Dr. Fadias Eisner takes the lead at a transformative time in healthcare and a transformational time for WesternU. Please give a warm welcome to President Robin Fadias Eisner.
Thank you, Chair Zamora. To members of the class of 2022, faculty, honored guests, trustees, administration, alumni, family, and friends, loved ones, welcome to the 41st Annual Commencement Exercises for Western University of Health Sciences, and congratulations to all of you. I am absolutely thrilled and honored to be with you today in person. Yes, in person. I know it's been a long road, but here we are. Congratulations. This year's commencement theme is gratitude, as you see. I would like to take a moment to express appreciation to those who make this wonderful event possible. Notably, the remarkable work of our University Commencement Committee under the leadership of Dr. Beverly Guidry, Senior Vice President for University Student Affairs. The support of Director Torio Thomas and her exceptional special events team. The Departments of Informational Technology, Facilities, Communications, Public Affairs, and the Campus Bookstore. Special mention is due to Greg Christie and the excellent production crew at Bright Ideas. Thank you, and please join me in a sincere thanks to make this event happen. It is humbling to participate for the first time in these coveted commencement exercises at WesternU. Servant leadership is my philosophy. As your new president, my focus has been to effectively serve the constituents of our 5 branches of university government, our esteemed student body, our faculty, our staff, our deans, administrators, and our board of trustees. Equally important is to serve and engage with our communities in Pomona and Lebanon. My first day as university president was March 1st of this year, and I'm so grateful to the students, faculty, deans, staff, administrators, board of trustees for the extraordinary progress that we have made and for their support in such a short time. Thank you. And as we launch your career and you launch your career, we are always with you. We will continue to honor you. We will launch a successful capital campaign. We will build upon the generous Hetherington Foundation donation of 150 acres of land in Lebanon, coupled with the anchoring $22.5 million that accompany it. We will turn our focus to create revenue diversity, independence from tuition, from student tuition. We will set our sights on the establishment of scholarships. We will create educational opportunities for our underserved communities. We will expand our university educational infrastructure. We will forge new partnerships with community leaders and legislators and will design an innovative plan to grow and expand our campus in both Pomona and in Lebanon. I'm absolutely delighted to celebrate here with you today. Our work to catapult our great university and your careers to national and international acclaim and preeminence is before us. As new graduates, you recognize the critical global need for a uniquely trained healthcare provider. You, who possesses a coveted and unique humanistic and compassionate skill set. You embody those ethos. You are now ambassadors. The success of delivering the right product, your skills, at the right place at the right time, for the first time and every time, is what drives large career successes. We recognize that. And as new ambassadors, the global community is ready for your skills. This is your time. While writing my thesis for my executive MBA program, I was impressed with an intriguing educational model that was described in a Harvard Business Review publication called Goldilocks Principle or Effect, which aptly characterizes your career opportunities because of your truly unique training. The Goldilocks Principle is named by analogy to the children's story, The Three Bears, in which a young girl named Goldilocks tastes 3 different bowls of porridge, and she finds the one that's just right and just perfect. This concept can be applied to you. This is just the right time to enter the healthcare global community with just the right skill set. Your skills of humanism, compassion, focusing on the individual patient, inclusive of the whole body, mind, and spirit. You bring a model of value-based, patient-centered, individual-specific, high-quality patient care to your future patients. You graduate from a young, yet very special university with a unique history. Please consider another analogy of the most glorious of oak trees that begins its life as a single acorn. The mighty oak is Western University of Health Sciences, and the acorn was the single osteopathic medical college with only a few students, faculty, and staff. The founding college has grown into the most comprehensive of graduate health sciences universities globally, with 9 distinguished colleges that together and individually are unmatched and unparalleled, in my opinion. No graduate health sciences university can rival our unique model of colleges. However, we must grow and expand our infrastructure in order to keep pace with our growing educational demands and opportunities. Only 40 years ago, 31 graduates representing the inaugural class of the College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific received their diplomas from this institution. In contrast, when our 2022 commencement exercises for all our colleges conclude, WesternU will have awarded 1,071 degrees, 35 times the number in the charter class. Extraordinary growth in the number of graduates. You know the feeling of satisfaction that comes from the completion of any critically impactful endeavor. Finally, it's done. I did it. All the hard work paid off. Even more important, imagine graduating with the coveted degree in a health science. I have earned my diploma. Even more exciting. This is the beginning of your career and a new exhilarating chapter in your career and in your lives. And countless more exciting chapters, surely, are yet to be written in this exciting book of life. You now are uniquely trained and highly technically proficient health professionals and humanistic and compassionate healers, true ambassadors of the coveted ethos and brand of the university. You also are lifelong learners, ambassadors, leaders, and embracers of new experiences. That is why today is called Commencement rather than Conclusion. You are poised now for a new start. You are a beacon of promise. Your new journey beckons, one full of new challenges, new relationships, new locations to explore, and new opportunities abound. You're blessed, in my view, to have been equipped with these extraordinary tools for this new exciting journey of yours. We must credit not only you and of course your family and loved ones, but we must also credit the excellent faculty at WesternU, all of whom have walked paths very much like yours. As we celebrate you, our graduates today, so too should we celebrate our faculty and our deans, our leaders, our stakeholders, and our board of trustees. For nowhere is there a group more dedicated to your academic and professional success. That I can guarantee. These mentors and teachers have invested themselves in you, not only to ensure that you are technically superb and expert, but also to prepare you to embody the art of humanism and compassion and equity as you lead by example and you soar into your successful next chapter. High grades and scores are great achievements, but far more important to all of us is the greatest accomplishment of all, and that is your precious and special identity, your humanistic values, your character, your patience, your compassion, your collegiality, your forthrightness is critically important, just as your clinical know-how and technological mastery. It's the combination of these qualities, the superb technical skill coupled with humanism and character, that defines the very mission of you and, of course, of our university. Our faculty have lived the mission through all of their interactions with you in the classroom, clinical settings, but most of all through the examples they set as highly capable, humanistic, and compassionate healthcare professionals. I ask that you join me in acknowledging and honoring the excellence of our extraordinary faculty, and they stand to be recognized as well. Faculty, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. We also have a group of unsung heroes who we rarely, if ever, recognize. This distinguished group of individuals works selflessly and tirelessly to shepherd the university. Would our esteemed board of trustees also rise, please, and be recognized for your extraordinary service? Thank you. Please permit me to honor our two extraordinary additional unsung heroes, our deans this afternoon for this commencement. Dean Lopez, please rise. Dean Hoppy, please rise. Thank you. Class of 2022, what an amazing journey this has been for you. In what were seemingly insurmountable obstacles, you have prevailed, beginning with a pandemic that kept most of you in class at home for the better part of 2 years, your clinical skill courses, and the business of daily living, an endless sequence of challenges, but you persevered. Now you will have not only a diploma, but a great story to tell. Where was I when the great pandemic hit? Studying, of course, to be a health science professional. Sufficient superlatives do not exist to adequately describe all of you for achieving the impossible. Reaching this point against all odds, you made it. Kudos. What a relief. Please join me in accolades to you and to congratulations to you. Congratulations. In preparation for the remainder of our exciting ceremony, I wish to briefly describe the current commencement process. 9 colleges are presenting graduates this year, including 2 this afternoon. The College of Dental Medicine and the College of Pharmacy held their ceremonies here this morning. Amazing event. The College of Podiatric Medicine, the College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific, and the Graduate College of Biomedical Sciences and the College of Health Sciences held their ceremonies here yesterday. Remarkable event and a remarkable day. The College of Veterinary Medicine will hold their commencement in this hall on Friday. Comp Northwest will hold their commencement ceremony in Lebanon, Oregon on May 27th. An important tradition is the presentation of a university lapel pin on your lapel to each graduate. The pins will be presented by our alumni representative, Mark Wirtz, Master of Science in Nursing, class of 2013. The pin is offered as a gift of the newest members of our alumni family and bears the university seal and the degree that the graduate has earned. We hope you will wear the pin often and with pride as new ambassadors for the university and for the health professions. I am honored now to share a few inspirational words and also to share highlights of the specific accomplishments from our highly valued colleges that will be receiving their diplomas today. It has long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and made things happen. These are the words of Leonardo da Vinci, an Italian of the High Renaissance, who also was an extraordinary futurist, sculptor, and incredible visionary. He very easily could have been referring to our esteemed class of 2022, the graduates and their families, when he made this statement 5 centuries ago. He astutely noted that the truly accomplished individuals, such as yourself, demonstrate relentless tenacity and dedication despite the adversities to which they are confronted. You are graduates of 2022, and your families exemplify this definition of being truly accomplished. Now, please join me in recognizing not only our amazing graduates, but their remarkable families and loved ones that have been the wind beneath their wings. Congratulations, and thank you. These past 2 years of pandemic conditions have left many people the world over in a state of suspended animation and full of uncertainty. But not you, the class of 2022. Despite these challenges, you did not permit yourselves to be negatively impacted, but rather you persisted in your quest for higher education, and you never stopped your commitment to the university and to the community at large. You adapted, adjusted, you took a deep breath, forged forward, not only with your studies, but also with service to your community and your college and to your colleagues. You embraced as pioneers as educational paradigm shift toward online didactics and on-hand simulation, a shift from in-classroom learning to online learning. And thank you for that. You have made history in pioneering the emergence of a new model of higher education that currently is being adopted nationally. The truth is, you are doers, and you have made things happen in the words that we've just heard, and thank you for that. The world has never been more ready to receive the skill set that only you can offer in your unique way. But please always remain true to your identity, to that special identity of humanism and compassion, and to the individual patient. A model of value-based, patient-centered, individual-specific, high-quality care. You have chosen WesternU for your education, and WesternU has chosen you. Not a chance occurrence, in my opinion, but divine destiny. You were considered special when you began your training and when we chose you, and even more so now. You are now part of an elite group of highly trained healthcare professional clinicians trained at WesternU, prepared to serve the global community. So it's time to celebrate you. Let's hear it for the class of 2022. Permit me to give you a small snapshot into the extraordinary accomplishments and what has happened in the colleges we honor this afternoon, thanks to the class of 2022's inspiration, initiative, and involvement. In the College of Graduate Nursing, the college started the Psychiatric Mental Health Nurse Practitioner Program, educating nurse practitioners to improve mental health for the community amid a pandemic that isolated so many for such a long time. And I will share with you, I'm married to a nurse, and she has a master's, an RN undergraduate, and a master's in psych nursing. And one thing we recognize, and I recognize, we did a study at UCLA in times of emergency in order to prepare for emergent events that happen in the community. And one thing that we concluded was we could probably last about a week without our physicians. And I say this as a surgeon, but we couldn't last more than an hour without our nurses. So that gives you an idea. In the College of Graduate Nursing, the students responded to the call of nursing and rushed in to care for the sickest of the sick during a worldwide pandemic, knowing that the virus needed to be stopped. Even in a pandemic, CGN had the largest group of nurses at the college in more than 10 years. Students met the challenge of the pandemic by raising money to provide masks for patients and visitors in several hospitals, nursing homes, care centers. All the while, they deftly pivoted from face-to-face classes on campus to online education, as we just discussed, while clinical groups continued to meet in the simulation center, using extra precautions to practice clinical skills before going to the clinical rotations. The special students within CGN started nursing school in August 2020, in the middle of the pandemic, when little was known about the virus. Yet they completed their courses and volunteered numerous hours educating the public about the virus and the vaccination, picking up the lantern of Florence Nightingale, the beloved founder of modern nursing, during her 200th birthday celebration, and the College of Graduate Nursing's 25th anniversary continues the indomitable, pioneering attitude from our nursing school's birth in 1997 through today. Please join me in warmly congratulating the college and their students for these extraordinary accomplishments during these difficult, extremely difficult times. Congratulations. In the College of Optometry, optometry faculty and students were among the first in the nation to become certified to administer COVID vaccines. Advancing the scope of our profession, faculty, members, and students have been active participants in administering vaccinations to members of our community and also participated in the on-campus COVID testing center. Now that's true dedication to interprofessionalism. Education staff and faculty provided more than 10,000 hours of continuing professional education to optometrists around the world, including live continuing professional education via Zoom. Access to this education was vital and important for practicing doctors of optometry, as we saw the professional meetings canceled, travel restrictions, limiting their ability to acquire important knowledge and to keep up to date on the latest developments. And that's a dedication to education. Faculty and students provided vision screenings to over 2,000 children in the Pomona Unified School District. I get choked up even thinking about it, to help eliminate visual barriers to learning. That's true community service, something especially important in the remote learning prevalent during the pandemic. Faculty, staff, and students also provided vision and eye health services to more than 400 people in need at the Care Harbor Community Health Care event. Combined, the students in this graduating class have provided eye care services to more than 150,000 patients over the 4 years of their educational experience at WesternU. And 14 graduates of the class of 2022 will be participating in optional postdoctoral residency programs that will provide them advanced training to serve the needs of our diverse global society. Please join me in congratulating these extraordinary accomplishments from this college and from the students. What we've heard is resilience, such inspiration, such accomplishments, such creativity and versatility and flexibility in the face of adversity against all odds. It's reminiscent of the challenges faced by our institution itself at its formation 45 years ago and how those challenges were met by our founders. The foundational tenets of the university, equity, innovation, community, humanism, have prevailed. Could an enduring educational entity be built upon these critically important values and tenets? Time has proved that the answer is a resounding yes. Absolutely. Indeed, this robust and sustainable vision of our founders and our founding tenets are more important than ever today and continue to echo in the corridors of time and will continue to do so long after we have come and gone. Our campus's students, faculty, staff, and alumni remain united around these principles because the mission endures and will continue to endure as we build and expand on the legacy. Yet with that belief in our foundation and values and our proud history comes the acknowledgement that we are at an inflection point. This is a transformational time for health sciences education and healthcare delivery and the maturity of our university itself. 45 years might seem like a long time, but in fact, in the life of a university, it's quite small. Dr. Phil Pomerantz, our founding president, and our founding comp physicians shepherded WesternU through those stages with unbelievable energy, innovation, vision, and most of all, heart. It is now incumbent upon all of us in this family, in our WesternU family, to take the next steps in our development. We are well positioned to expand the ethos of the university and the brand throughout the global community, thanks in part to the pandemic, but to an even greater extent to the creativity and innovation of all of us and all of you. Our flexibility to meet the needs of tomorrow's healthcare providers and their patients abound. We seek fresh opportunities to engage our communities, broaden our educational and clinical reach, and make meaningful, positive changes in the lives of all those that we serve. We can and will together catapult your career and our university to greater prominence and preeminence. We are a university on the rise, just as your career is on the rise. In 1981, one profoundly meaningful point in my life, I was sitting where you are, graduating from medical school. The day was a swirl of thoughts and emotions. I remember clearly how grateful I was for the opportunity before me, and what an honor indeed. And what I focused on was the quality of care. And please permit me to underscore that final item: never compromise the quality of your patient care model for quantity of patient care. You already know how precious time can be, and it will only become more precious in the future. But you will always be asked to do more with your time. Please never succumb to the pressure of providing quantity to the expense of quality of care. You are all amazing, and we at WesternU will no doubt continue to be amazed at what you accomplish in the future. Please take time to celebrate today with your family and friends and your loved ones. Reflect on your journey and your accomplishments. And please congratulate yourselves, and please allow us to congratulate you because you deserve it. And please know that you always will be part of this special educational enterprise, no matter what. This is your time, and a moment in time to embrace the words of Michelangelo, that acclaimed Renaissance sculptor. Another 500 years ago, quote, "Your gifts lie in the place where your values, passions, and strengths meet. Discovering that place is the first step towards sculpting your masterpiece, which is your life and your career." So congratulations and Godspeed to the class of 2022. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. Thank you, President Farias Eisner, Chair Zamora, and members of our Board of Trustees. And thank you, Dean Lopez and Dean Hoppy, and all of your faculty and staff. This is such a special day of celebration for all of our graduates and a time of appreciation for all of our WesternU community. My heartfelt welcome to all in our audience. I recall my own graduation day, my family gathered together, and my dad hooding me, always a very special memory for me. I never fail to feel hopeful and proud as I watch our graduates receive their diplomas each year. This year, it is even more personal for so many different reasons. We have all been through a lot together since you first started at WesternU, from once-in-a-100-year fires to a global pandemic. We have tackled tough social issues and worked for true global change. Your generation has already changed the fundamental nature of our workplaces and our education. And you will continue to do so. You are shaping the future. Take good care and shape it well. As you graduate today and celebrate this proud milestone, you prepare to enter the front lines of a battle against diseases of all kinds, not just COVID-19. There will be new frontiers of science and knowledge for you to discover and learn from, new challenges to face and obstacles to overcome. In this world filled with division and wounds, you have the opportunity to serve and to heal. Indeed, it is one of your callings as a WesternU graduate as you move forward and take your place in healthcare. Know that as you do so, we are very proud of you and we have great confidence in you. Also know you will always have a place in our hearts and a home at WesternU. You are entering a profession where you get to make an impact, one moment at a time, one patient at a time, one community at a time. You traversed those long days of study as you discovered the wonders of the human form and conquered each rite of passage. You learned how to drink from that proverbial fire hose. As you've navigated through all your courses and the layers of learning interwoven through them. Without realizing it, you were no longer the college student with a college student's mentality. You became part of something bigger as you began down the path of your serious and noble profession where everything you learn and everything you do has future implications. Graduates, we have been humbled frequently as we watched you learn and grow, gain confidence, find your voices, and work so hard to get to where you are today. As you do your own reflection, remember those special individuals who helped you along the way, those that never gave up on you, who taught you those unforgettable, hard-learned lessons, those that pushed you and believed in you. Treasure them and thank them. Never stop learning and never forget that you have the ability to make a difference. And never stop caring, nor stop trying to make your corner of the world a better place. Keep honing your expertise, your knowledge, and your skills, and never lose your humanity, your compassion, and your ability to care. As many of you have heard me say before, this world has never needed you more. I wish for all of you to be courageous, to be leaders in your communities, and always, always the champions of your patients. To be healers and to seek wellness, not just treat disease. To be proud of your profession, to be proud of who you are, where you come from, and where you are going. To not only stand on the shoulders of the giants that came before you, but to become the giant yourself so that others may stand upon your shoulders someday. Always strive for excellence and always keep your standards set high. Your patients will count on that from you. Your Western education will serve you well. Never forget to care for your patients with purpose, passion, and skill, to use your head, hands, and your heart, to listen and to care. And always remember, at the end of every action, every thought, every deed, there's your patient. Congratulations, class of 2022. We are proud of you.
Now we get to the special portion of these exciting ceremonies in which we have the honor to present you with a diploma. We will start with the College of Graduate Nursing. Dean Lopez.
Will the candidates for the Certificate of Nurse Practitioner and for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing please rise and stand in place? Mr. President, the assembled candidates have met the requirements for graduation and have been recommended by the faculty for the Certificate of Nurse Practitioner and for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
Thank you, Dean Lopez. Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, as you individually present yourselves, Certificate of Nurse Practitioner and for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please come to the stage? Thank you.
Tiffany Lee. Michelle Sholin Liu. Natalie Saldana. Michelle Marie Vizitsky in absentia. Erica Miranda Lee. Eliza Marie Palavia Oronico. Albert Francis Shy. Boyan Zuliski.
Angelica Ruby Aguayo. Michelle Kende Akanji. Gladys Josephine Alvarado. Ana Luisa Alvarado Chino. Sara Álvarez. Elisa Roswell Aparicio. Devin Kayleen Joy Avila. Cassandra Giselle Avila. Hillary Megan Asmitia. Sofia Grace Basaldua. Carissa Marie Black. Amber Bui. Elizabeth Christine Maylee Burnett. Shirley Cow. Valeria Cárdenas. Andrea Chang. Courtney Chen. Catherine Chen. Mei Ting Cheng. Megan Marie Clark. Shani Cohen. Jeffrey Doan in absentia. Lorena Isabel Dominguez. Ani Gabriel Yun. Yasemin Benham Jelani. Katia Guerrero. Lauren Marie Hayes. Caitlin Kimlin Nguyen. Keilani Emiko Ikehara. Jared Lawrence Jean. Brianne Marie Jimenez. Hasibula Kakaisada. Jasmine Cower. Vanessa Lim. Whiteso Liu. Alejandra Lopez. Colette Amelia Lopez. Gloria Sharon Luna. Cindy Ao Luong. Mei-san Lee. Jocelyn Vanessa Masariego. Madison Nicole Miller. Kirstine Phyllis U. Misa. Cameron Michael Moses. Dean James Mueller. Stephanie Navarro. Bao G. Nguyen. Diana Huang Nguyen. Christy Thu Nguyen. Vivian Thuy Nong. Katrina V. Fan. Carly Bryce Pina. Philip Quach. Cristina Rivas Varela. Lisbeth Rodriguez. Mark Oliver Santos Sandoval. Rosemary Sepulveda. Kyrie Tran. Ariana Lacan Trong. Erica Chungyan Sang. Angie Marie Vargas. Brianna Reynalda Velasco. Jessica Vo. Tiffany Sandra Tran Vu. Samir Cameron Walkman. Nicholas Daniel Wheat. Brendan Warren Donald Winston. Eton Chin. Bao Yang Claveri. Allison Young. Deborah Lynn Yuan.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice please rise and stand in place? Mr. President, the assembled candidates have met the requirements for graduation and have been recommended by the faculty for the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
Thank you, Dean Lopez. Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, as you individually present yourselves, the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please come to the stage?
Dr. Irene Elizabeth Cruz. Dr. Jamie Christine Hooper. Dr. Marcelena Jaimes Inocência. Dr. Margaret Matthews.
I will now ask Dean Hoppe to come forward as she presents the College of Optometry.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Optometry please rise and stand in place? Mr. President, the assembled candidates have met the requirements for graduation and have been recommended by the faculty for the degree Doctor of Optometry. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
Thank you, Dean Hoppy. Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, as you individually present yourselves, the degree of Doctor of Optometry, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please come to the stage? Thank you.
Ready? Dr. Geraldine May Akuzar. Ready? Dr. Nadia Afkami. Dr. Ani Agabalian. Dr. Alvin Casu Alagado. Dr. Aruj Ali. Dr. Mohammed Hussein Alzir. Dr. Jessica Aruk. Dr. Tenny Avanesian. Dr. Samantha Rose Barnes. Dr. Emily Gawiran Bartlett. Dr. Alik Bulgurjian. Dr. Karen Bowie. Dr. Wisely Chang. Dr. Matthew Chung. Dr. Yara Ahmed Shia. Dr. Jessica Leslie Cheskovsky. Dr. Jeanette Cross. Dr. Karina Jasmine Delgado. Dr. Sohail Din Akram in absentia. Dr. Tina Jamshidka. Dr. Sarah Catherine Drake. Dr. Justin James Uperio. Dr. Gurkarn Ko Gug. Dr. Giovanna Giovanone. Dr. Ariana Victoria Green. Dr. Heidi Wadirama. Dr. Kelly Mai Ha. Dr. Macy Brooke Hayashi. Dr. Marisol Hernandez Sanchez. Dr. Esther Hong. Dr. Melissa Brooke House. Dr. Justin Mintian Hua. Dr. Crystal Husseini Iman Khan. Dr. Nilufar Jafari. Dr. Brandon Allen Cow. Dr. Natalie Karahagopian. Dr. Ivy May Ka. Dr. Suneha Kao Kindra. Dr. Rebecca Renee Klein. Dr. Serene Kutsi.
Dr. Myra Carolina Lazo. Dr. Brittany Quinn Deep Lay. Dr. Inwan Joshua Lee. Dr. Sharon May Lee. Dr. Linda Lin.
Dr. Valerie Luong. Dr. Connor James Magner. Dr. Anthony Gregory Manfra. Dr. Justina Rauf Maud. Dr. Sose Markarian. Dr. Katie Lynn McCrae. Dr. Batul Mirazadeh in absentia. Dr. Angeline No. Dr. Audrey Hywin Wynn. Dr. Julie Thu Nguyen. Dr. Linda Nguyen. Dr. Nathan Tuan Duc Nguyen. Dr. Johnny Tan Pham. Dr. Marianne A. Pichet. Dr. Megan Dana Kwan. Dr. Parit Kamal Kar Raju. Dr. Jeanette Ramirez. Dr. Julian Marco Severino Ramundo. Dr. Jacqueline Sarmiento Reyes.
Dr. Heidi Sejau. Dr. Daniela Catalina Saldivar. Dr. Alexander One Young Song. Dr. Jasmine Su. Dr. Rochelle Jo Sarno Tabiolo. Dr. Susanna Tang. Dr. Gagandeep Kaur Thind. Dr. Brenda Tran. Dr. Carlin Tran. Dr. Kathy Hong Trong. Dr. Anthony Trinidad Ver. Dr. Megan Alyssa Wright. Dr. Evan Kyoshi Yamashita. Dr. Mirzad Yazdanpana. Dr. Anjawaz Mejdi Zada. Dr. Shua Hui Zhou. We'll do the oath next.
Yes.
I have the pleasure to introduce Ida Chung, OD, MSHE, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and Associate Professor, and the immediate past president of the California Optometric Association, who will administer the optometric oath. And I invite the doctors of optometry in the audience and those on the platform who wish to renew their oath to stand with Dr. Chung and this class. Will the new doctors of optometry please rise? Graduates, please join me in reciting the optometric oath together, which you will find on page 80 of your program. With full deliberation, I freely and solemnly pledge that I affirm that the health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully and conscientiously and to the fullest scope of my competence. I will uphold and honorably promote, by example and action, the highest standards, ethics, and ideals of my chosen profession and the honor of the degree Doctor of Optometry, which has been granted me. I will provide professional care for those who seek my services with concern, with compassion, and with due regard for the human rights and dignity. I will place the treatment of those who seek my care above personal gain and strive to see that none shall lack for proper care. I will hold as privileged and inviolable all information entrusted to me in confidence by my patients. I will advise my patients fully and honestly of all which may serve to restore, maintain, or enhance their vision and general health. I will strive continuously to broaden my knowledge and skills so that my patients may benefit from all new and efficacious means to enhance the care of human vision. I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow optometrists and other professionals for the benefit of patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen as well as an optometrist. I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this, my solemn oath and obligation. You may be seated.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Mark Wirtz, MSN, Class of 2013, Executive Director, Critical Care Services at St. Mary Medical Center in Apple Valley, California. He will bring a welcome from the WesternU Alumni Association.
Wow, what a great bunch of people over here, huh? Yeah, right? Exciting stuff. This is a big day. Well, yes, my name is Mark Wirtz, and I am the president of the Western University of Health Sciences Alumni Leadership Board. I also recognize that I'm one of the last speakers between you and the beginning of paying back your student loans. Graduates, as we transition from students of healthcare to healthcare professionals, you will become the beacon of hope to the people you care for each day. As we celebrate your accomplishments, your family and friends are here gathered with you today. I want you to think of the larger community that is celebrating your accomplishments as well. Think back to those clinical rotations throughout this crazy pandemic. And think of those strangers that stood on their balcony banging pots and pans and applauding you, a healthcare hero. Your dedication and hard work have paid off, and you are now a graduate of WesternU. Your challenging work as professionals is just now beginning and is no longer measured by the success of an exam or how well you have memorized the human anatomy. No, as of today, your work is now made up of tough judgment calls, crucial life-altering decisions, and ethical healthcare battles. These daily decisions will impact you and your patients each and every day. Learn to trust your gut and follow your moral compass. You are now joining the ranks of the most trusted professions in the world. I would like nothing more than to tell you that the rest of your professional journey will be easy, but I would be lying. You will all have those days of failure, days of tears, and days where you wonder why you never listened to your best friend who told you to become a makeup artist, a boat captain, or a rock star. But in those moments of weakness and self-judgment, I want you to remember that you've been prepared for this because of your WesternU experience. As students, you were recipients of a wealth of experience and knowledge by the professors and alumni who came before you. The university, through its faculty and staff, not only gave you the chance to fulfill your dreams of becoming a healthcare professional, they also provided you with the contemporary and comprehensive knowledge and skills you need to excel in your profession. It was not just about national board topics, but about the healthcare industry in this very moment and the politics that face healthcare today. Its cross-professional collaboration nature forced you to learn and understand other healthcare professionals besides your own, and work together so that you could receive and provide the best care through a 360 plan of care for your patients. The alumni who came before you established a reputation of high caliber professionalism. This reputation will open many doors and opportunities for you. And now that you are an alumni, it is time for you to carry on this legacy. As you progress through your career, remember your personal reputation is now associated with your college, your university, and your profession. Be confident, be norm breakers, and try new things, but remain humble and malleable, prepared to learn from everyone around you. Now, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you to give back to WesternU. My ask is that you become an active member of our alumni, of your college and our university. Yes, financial support is critical, but there is so much more to being an alumni than money. Become a mentor. Think about all the things you wish you would have known coming into your first year at WesternU, and share those with the students of the next class or cohort. You can share your knowledge and expertise through guest lectures or host clinical rotations to help develop student skills. You can also become ambassadors of and advocates for the university within your respective professional communities. It is now your job to be the example of compassionate healthcare and scientific excellence, which we all enhance and extend to the quality of life throughout our communities. Today is a moment you will never forget. You will remember who was here, what you wore, and how you felt. This moment will be imprinted on your mind forever. Today, you become a professional. WesternU has spent the last few years supporting you, providing you with knowledge and giving you the opportunity to become a healthcare professional. As professionals, WesternU will continue to support you As alumni, be active and support those that follow you. It is now my pleasure to officially welcome you as alumni of Western University of Health Sciences. Will the class of 2022 please rise? To signify your accomplishments and your change in status from students to alumni, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side, placing it over your heart. Congratulations! Welcome to the Western University Alumni Association.
You may now be seated. Congratulations, graduates. You are graduating in such a special time, a time when nurses are needed more than ever. Your graduation is even more touching and personal as we witness this class graduate as no class has ever graduated before. Think back to when your journey began several years ago at the College of Graduate Nursing, and how quickly these years have flown by. As you transition from being a student to an advanced practice nurse with a master's or doctoral degree and enter the front lines of healthcare, you will have new challenges to conquer, new patient issues to address. But with those challenges come opportunity to serve, to build on your knowledge and discover new things. You are entering the world of advanced practice nursing. Whether your next challenge is in a critical care unit, a primary care area, or the emergency department, you are in the right place. Whether your role will be practicing telehealth, teaching, or writing policy, you will be serving humankind in a humanistic tradition. Each one of you will be making a difference in patients' lives. Now, as I do every year, here is my final Dean's charge to you. My very first charge to you is to be the best nurse you can be, the best version of yourself, for each of you have it in you to do so. I charge you to be courageous, to be leaders in your community and champions and advocates for your patients. I charge you to be healers, not just nurses, to promote wellness and advocate for patients and communities. And I charge you to hold each other up, to improve the health of one person at a time. I charge you to be proud to be an advanced practice nurse, to be proud of who you are, where you come from, and where you are going. Each generation stands on the shoulder of those who have come before them, so I charge you not only to stand on the shoulders of role models who came before you, but to be a role model yourself, so the next generation can stand on your shoulders. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. So believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you can imagine. So congratulations, graduates. Thank you for the honor to serve as your dean, and congratulations, Advanced Practice Nurses of 2022. We are proud of you and all your accomplishments. You are now a WesternU alumna and a nursing ambassador. President Farias Eisner, Provost Krohn, Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, it is my honor and pleasure to present to you the very special class of 2022. Let's share a round of applause and respect for these graduates.
Graduates of the class of 2022, As I stand before you and I look out at this amazing, accomplished group of healthcare professionals, I'm truly inspired. And I'm inspired by the immortal words of Peaches and Herb. Reunited. And it feels so good. Reunited because we understood. We're both so excited because we're reunited. It's been a long time since we've been together, and I'm sure that we're all ecstatic to celebrate together and to put the challenges of the past in the past as we look forward to a very bright future. Today is a day all about new beginnings. Graduates of the class of 2022, my charge to you is be a force for unity. As you leave your days as a student behind, you are now a full-fledged healthcare professional responsible for serving and caring for your future patients. As a respected healthcare professional, you will have many opportunities to seek unity over divisiveness. You are not truly leaving your faculty members who've helped you along your way. You're joining them united in common goals for our profession. Be a force for unity within our profession. WesternU's distinctive emphasis on interprofessional education has prepared you very well to collaborate with members of the healthcare delivery team in the shared care of our patients for their best possible health outcomes. Be a force for unity between professions. We know that the highest level of evidence-based practice includes the intersection of patient preferences, values, and beliefs, while also accounting for social and societal impacts on your patient's health. Stand united with your patients as an advocate for their well-being. As you transition to practicing what you have learned to your fullest scope and your fullest capabilities, never forget to strive for this goal in every patient encounter. Be a force for unity with your patients. Make sure that your patients' needs are met and that you have helped them along their journey towards health and improved quality of life. Ensure that you have made a difference for your patients in such a way that your interaction promotes and supports unity. We often focus on first impressions and new beginnings, but never forget that a lasting and deep impression is formed based on the way that things end. People will never forget how you made them feel. Make sure your encounters leave people feeling better, more positive, and more hopeful. Be a powerful force for creating a sense of belonging and for unity. Congratulations to the class of 2022. I am so glad that we are here together.
Thank you, Deans, for those beautiful words. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the graduates of 2022. Such a remarkable event. Congratulations again to each and every one of you. I confess I'm deeply moved as I see so many of you and your family members and friends and loved ones gathered here today. I'm particularly moved that all of you are so well supported. We've heard the cheers, and it's really heartwarming to hear that. Our Oregon and California campuses are more than just an elite graduate college of higher education, but a second home in which all are treated with empathy, compassion, care accorded to a family member. Now you are part of the extended family forever. That sense of family must endure as we grow and as we build upon this coveted legacy. I definitely ascribe to the philosophy that life is a team effort. Think of the extraordinary individual effort and sacrifice that each and every one of you has endured to arrive at this point today. The sleep deprivation, the missed parties, the missed movies, and yet to have never been alone. We each have those special someones who we can count on and who can count on us in challenging times. A team effort indeed. We are blessed to be surrounded by people who care for us, whose hands applaud us and our successes, and whose shoulders will comfort us in difficult times, and those who have made sacrifices for us to ensure our success. Your years of study have included highs and lows, and your family and loved ones and friends, those who've raised you and those who've supported your choice of university and have rode those highs and lows with you, are your team. Let us give credit to those loved ones and those team members that are present here today. I ask that your teams, whether husband, wives, children, significant others, parents, grandparents, or special friends here today, please rise and please be acknowledged by all of us. And please let these graduates, all of us, show our sincere appreciation. Please rise if you can. Thank you. I see limitless possibilities for you and our university, endless opportunities to serve your communities. Please be seated. I have to tell you a quick personal story. So I'm a surgical oncologist, and I have a lot of elderly patients in my practice, or did. Of course, that was an honor. When I say elderly, I mean over 100. And these patients were incredible, very insightful, and very inspiring. One in particular was a retired UCLA nursing supervisor, and one that everyone feared. And we were very good friends, and she was my patient, so I asked her one day in the clinic, what is it that you're most proud? And what is it like being over 100? And what is it that you like most about being over 100? And she said, well, there's a lot less peer group pressure, that's for sure. And then she also said that one of the things that she would advise, I asked her, what's your advice for me? And she said, the thing that you must always remember is to be true to yourself, as we've heard from our deans, and to be true to your identity and to your origins, and always be proud. And those words really resonated with me. So all of you proudly carry the WesternU flag of humanism and compassion and care into your endeavors. You now possess the skill set to make a profound and meaningful difference in the world and to positively impact the healthcare of our communities globally. In essence, you have accepted a higher calling, the care of the patient. No value can be placed on your capacity and willingness to care and serve your patients. In the words of Francis Assisi, when you leave this earth, you can take nothing that you have received, but only what you have given, a full heart enriched by honest service, love, sacrifice, and courage. A hearty congratulations to all of you, to the class of 2022. Congratulations once again. With this, I declare these magnificent commencement exercises closed. Congratulations. Congratulations, God bless, and Godspeed.
Distinguished guests, this concludes our commencement ceremony. For those who are able, please stand and remain at your seat until the faculty and graduates have exited the lobby. For the safety of all, it is essential that the aisles are kept clear during the recessional. Commencement assistants will inform you when it is clear for you to exit the auditorium. Thank you. Thank you for attending WesternU's College of Graduate Nursing and College of Optometry Commencement Ceremony. Please check your seats for all personal belongings and exit the auditorium. Good evening.